Uh, weird. Okay. It should be good now. Should be. Let me know. All right, cool. I guess that's the reason why people haven't been showing up on Twitch, but they've been showing up on the other stuff. I don't know why Twitch does that.
Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Like, when I look at my mobile app, it looks like Twitch is fine. And when I look at like the stream directly on the website, that's when it's like, nope, you're not good.
Forget about traveling light.
Again, wet.
I want to focus on this dude first, I think. I need to hit him. Oh, there it is.
Gotta get to another platform.
From the sky.
A lot of heat. There's so much going on. I need to take that thing down for sure. Ah! Next time you stream, try Scarfacing a. I'll try that, I'll try that. Yeah, you did show a line last stream as well, but like before, your direct video wasn't playing then. The only way I could see it is to view the most recent video, which shows your stream up. Huh.
Lower your arms.
I know what the issue is. Like,
Chance to catch a breath.
it's a bitrate thing. I know that for sure. I know it's a bitrate thing. Oops.
Raise arms again.
Wow, direct hit. But yeah, it's a bitrate thing. For some reason, Twitch throttles their bitrate to something like
A lull in the attack.
8K.
Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to
I
catch
think
a
it's
breath
8K.
and prepare.
Not entirely sure, honestly. Horizon re-zeroed on. Yeah, you're not wrong. Give me a gun, bro. I need it.
Raise arms again. West.
platform though.
Don't want to be here when that hits. Felt that.
Clear, Nora! Incoming! Stormbird! Stormbird! Clear, Nora! Incoming!
Here it comes. Better move.
Concentrating. Concentrating. Gotta kill this thing. Yeah, he's trash. I mean, you're not wrong right now. Anything else? Is that it? Woo! Well, at least the stream is working properly this time, so we can watch all your fail over and over. Particularly, but you're not wrong.
Incoming!
Oh, they're gonna bust the door. Yep. Oof. Ultra hard, sir. AKA the thing that's supposed to be New Game Plus, without being New Game Plus. Oh, what the hell is that? That's Hades. Okay.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others. Are they...
Current game
No.
plus?
No,
Basically.
wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Oof. I don't think I'm gonna find much in the way of heals now. So it's just a dead run to wherever I'm going. Sure, just have everything fall in front of me. Can't see, can't see, can't see, can't see.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true son, Shadow Demon. Nothing but air! This all ends here. Take the fight to the spire in. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
Still gonna kill it and loot. Gotta get the loots. So Funky was playing Guardian Legend Friday and he blew up a generic Death Star called the Die Star. Interesting. I don't know what that game is at all, by the way. Just letting you know. Guess we swim. I haven't been keeping up with what Funky's been playing. I have no clue whatsoever. This game even fun.
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow.
Next to Ice Center.
Okay, no, either I guess it's a shmup on the NES. Huh? Thought I knew all the stuff on the SNES. On the NES. Guardian Legend is a NES game that is more or less a shooter game with the bullet hell difficulty. Huh. I might have to check it out. Why would they give me a machine core now? I have zero use for machine cores. Because there's not like there's a shop around that's going to take and let me sell it to them, you know? Like, what the hell?
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Uh-oh. I like how they make the radio waves colored, even though you can't see radio waves. Started Wind Waker today, which is bullshit because he could sell and also RuneScape later. Sure. Oh man. These things just popping up everywhere now. And most people don't know how to fight them. Oh man. That's how it absorbs and gets. Yeah, that's how it. Okay. I forgot those things absorb biological matter to
Okay, this is
fuel.
starting a signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Let me up.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. I knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
No holding back any biological matter. So it accepts splooge and feces also? Yes. Yes, it does. And that is actually a very viable thing. For most people.
They're alive.
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I
What a
have to face
dirty
Hades.
whore. Yep.
Not
Yep.
alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Why would you give me machine cores? Why? There's no... You're at the end of the game, you can't even get to a shop, and it's like, here's some machine cores. Piece of shit. Would it say thanks if I spat at it? Probably. And then it would eat you.
Anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
Gotta fight one of those. Haha. Okay. Small ring, one of these. We can do it. Pause. So we have blast slings, and then we have this thing over here. I'm wondering if I can put this one or do that's statted for electric. Let's try to give you the mods to make you useful. All the fire. Just all the fire. So this should be useful now. I emphasize should. We'll see. So I gotta get relatively close, I think. More purples when I see in RuneScape drops in a year. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I have all the perps. Definitely have all the perps.
Out of the way! Never seen so many machines.
Don't let them overrun us!
Put down the last corruption.
Still that time.
Execute.
That metal monstrosity's going for you.
Okay, here it comes.
Alright. Concentrate, concentrate. Gotta
Time I've
get.
got left. I can do this.
Brought more of the corrupted Aloy.
All of you, focus on the new machines!
Ah!
Time enough to beat the machines back.
Oof. Can I loot you? Hell yeah, I can loot you.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Purge them! Let's go! I put beef tallow in your hamburger like a good fatty. I mean, tallow is great, man. GG! What up, Pickle? Welcome on in, dude. We just beat the game. Taking a celebratory piece of gum.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
The DLC? I already did the DLC, bro. You missed it. DLC was actually really good. The next game I'm playing is God of War. Just throwing that out there. At least I think. I'm not going to... Hold up. I shouldn't commit to God of War yet. There are other games that I would like to play too. Well, we'll think about that one. God of War, the hardest difficulty? Hell fucking no. I hate the way that they got the hardest difficulty set up on God of War. This one was okay, because if you go save somewhere, then that's the save that you move from. But that one is like, you gotta backtrack like hella far to get shit done. By the way, why is the Steam app so garbage? Data Integrity Story Dialogue 3.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and
Because they don't care.
So the grass caught fire. And so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe
I'm
100 years.
just rattle off a few games while this is going.
How old?
6. My mother was home, thank God. So
I got
she called
Jurassic
the fire
World
department,
Evolution,
and
which is a builder game.
She took me out to the lawn.
Has some
and
interesting
showed me the dead
side
baby
content
birds,
to it.
because there were nests in the pine tree.
XCOM is something I'm probably
What
going to
did you
do
feel?
soon. I just don't want to do it
I'm not
next.
sure. I
Triangle
yelling that I
Strategy.
didn't care.
That's a decent
And that's
game.
when my mother took my face in her hands and...
Mass Effect could do that.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing.
I did
if you
get
don't make
Legend
the
of
world
Mana
better.
from Morrow.
You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be Curious.
Could do the old Tomb Raiders, but I know I
And willful,
don't like them.
unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit.
So she found where she died. First one, while fun, I hate the tank controls. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't like them too.
Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Could play Shenmue.
I'll catch you tomorrow.
I've never played Shenmue, and I have them. Could play Romancing Saga. Haven't played those either. Although I don't have the first one. Could play Neo. Could play Judgment. I don't have Judgment. That is on the list though. This game's really fun. This is the second time me playing through the main story, and I still thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, I have Lost Judgment. I don't have Judgment. At least I don't think I have Judgment. It hasn't been on sale when I was looking. Oh, I gotta finish Life is Strange. I got like 2 more chapters in that. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna finish up or work on Life is Strange. I also have a lot of the Hitman games and Hellpoint. Hellpoint's fun. I could try to play Hat in Time. I know I love watching Funky play it, but at the same time, I do have God of War on PC. Okay. I was worried I didn't have God of War on PC, and I was saying I was going to do God of War next. And I can also do Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV should probably be my next game, just to continue down that series. I'm just kind of brainstorming. I got games for days. Games for days. Could do Devil May Cry. Deus Ex. Danganronpa. Control. Control I should probably do. I've been avoiding Control for some reason, and I should probably play that. Got Bioshock. Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite, Bard's Tale, got Fable Anniversary Edition, Shadow Warrior, Man, even the credit scheme for this game is just beautiful. Just look at it. Just look at it. Beautiful game. Very beautiful game. I do have Judgment. I didn't think I had Judgment. You know what? Final Fantasy IV and Judgment. Those are the next two games. I'll probably pick one and just stick to it, and then the other one be after that. That's what we're doing. I can finally say I played Judgment after that. So, if I play Final Fantasy IV and Judgment, I'm probably going to alternate days with these games, because the older Final Fantasy games, they do actually like wear on my nerves playing them consistently. And Judgment's just a nice beat 'em up if it follows the same thing as what the Yakuza series did. I know I keep saying this, but this is fucking beautiful. Just look at all that detail, man. And if I could show my cursor, I'd be pointing out stuff even closer, but it's a beautiful game. This is just a beautiful game. You gonna bust a nut with God of War then? I mean, I might. God of War would be after Judgment. So God of War is going to be after Judgment. XCOM is going to be after Final Fantasy IV. And when we start when we start XCOM, I'm going to play XCOM exclusively. Like, God of War or Judgment, whichever comes first. It'd probably be God of War though. But whichever one I'm playing at the time and I start up XCOM's the only game I'm going to play until I beat it. And playing Starfield is actually not as bad of a game as I thought it would be because of all the bad reviews. It has bad reviews because of how woke the fucking people are, dude. That was the biggest like part of the bad reviews is the he, she, they, them, blah 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 in the fucking start of the game, and it's like, we don't care. It's not great, but it's good. Yeah. That's why Veilguard bombed so hard, is because they had a like 2 or 3 minute cutscene where they're saying you're a bad person for misgendering someone and you gotta do a barf and go do some push-up, blah blah blah. Like, come on, you don't have to do this. You just don't. You don't trust Bethesda, you put your cards in Obsidian instead. I don't trust none of them. I don't trust any of the AAA shit to even keep going, because they don't know what the audience wants. Final Fantasy 16 is an object failure for that series because they don't know what their player base wants. Simply bad writing in Veilguard. It's more than just bad writing. It's way more than just bad writing. Because they took out the tacticalness of the series and they made it into an action game. It's like, hey, you're a dumb fuck. You can't do tactical moves and shit. Like, they literally removed everything that made Dragon Age. They just had some Dragon Age lore in the background, and they've shoved everything else to the foreground, and they removed how the combat system worked in Dragon Age completely, and just made it into a generic fucking action game like God of War. That's the reason why I returned that shit within 30 minutes of playing it. I just could not do it. Like, it pissed me off on the character creation. It pissed me off on the tutorial shit. I was just like, nope, done. Veilguard, you're trash. And I saw a whole bunch of the other shit after I had already refunded the game. 16 is a terrible RPG? Absolutely. It's not an RPG. It's just an action game. You might as well call it Devil May Cry. And I said this when I saw Funky play some of it. You love 16? Good for you. It's not a good Final Fantasy at all. It has nothing that people in Final Fantasy want out of Final Fantasy. And I don't really care if you loved it or not, because people voted with their wallet and it did not sell. That's what matters. And you know what did sell? Fucking Dragon Age 11. Whatchamacallit? The Pixel Remaster Collection. The Octopath Traveler 2. Like, people want the turn-based stuff from Square Enix, and they keep going farther and farther and farther away from it. And it's like, why? This is your bread and butter, and that's what people want. It's like, why are you doing this, Square? Go back to what you're good at. Make turn-based games, not these stupid fucking action games that nobody really wanted to begin with. The only reason why 12 does okay is because you kind of set up the way that the junctions work so that you can, it's basically programming. It's nerdy fucking programming is what you do in 12. And that's the reason why people like 12. Just by Bravely Default or Square RPGs, no question. I haven't played Bravely Default, so I really don't know about it. I would probably agree if I've ever played one, but I've never played Bravely Default. Don't know how to get it. Don't know where it is. Don't know if it's any good. It probably is good. I don't know. But yeah. Square just, they don't understand what their fan base wants. And that's the reason why their Final Fantasy 15 didn't do great like they wanted. Final Fantasy 16 just objectively failed as a game. It only sold, what, 3.9 million copies, and they needed something like 12 to make it good. Bravely Default is alright. The time skip stuff was annoying, but it was fun. To be fair, the first two titles are stuck on the 3DS. No port or remaster exists. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard pass for me, FML, until there's some kind of remaster. Cause I don't feel like doing 3DS shit. I don't like emulating 3DS at all. I could skip it, but we played the game. We beat it. We almost 100%ed everything. Well, we 100%ed the in-game stuff. It's just the achievements we didn't do yet. We gotta kill like 10 frost claws, 15 scorchers, a partridge in a pear tree, stuff like that. I don't really care about achievements like that. We did all the important stuff. I might go back and get them someday. Probably won't. I keep saying I'm going to go back to World of Final Fantasy and finish those achievements and stuff, but I keep procrastinating on that too. I think you got to build a rocket to Mars, if I recall. No, it's not in this game, bro. Maybe in the sequel. And I really like the music from this game. I forgot how good the OST was. I have too many games. Too many games. Too many games. Studio IT in San Diego? Okay. Why did you even have to include that? I have no idea. Information Technology Operations Center. Okay. Again, why do you have to include the IT people? IT people are just kind of there. I'm sorry. They don't matter. I don't matter either, and I'm in IT. Exactly. They losers. Legal and business affairs in America, nothing. Legal and business affairs in Europe, nothing. Why'd you even put them up there then? Like, what? Oh my goodness, they're gonna do it again? Wow. These are some long credits, then. We're gonna play them all, though. Y'all made the game, and I thank you. You shall get the respect of being on the stream. But yeah, dude, I just want Final Fantasy to go back to its roots and be turn-based. Like, its best game in the entire series is Final Fantasy X, and guess what? It was fucking turn-based. The second best game in the entire series was 7, and they made remakes for it that are admittedly pretty good. And they're still turn-based. Granted, the remakes are like a pseudo-actionally turn-based thing, which I can sort of kind of get behind, but I'd rather it just be turn-based. They should list all the employees' pets. Hell no. This shit would never end. I'm talking about sales, like direct sales. 10 sold the most, and then 7 sold the second most. I'm pretty sure. And then it was 6. Although that could just be in dollars and not actual units sold. I'm not sure. I want to look that up. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, so this isn't in order, so we're gonna have to kind of parse it. Final Fantasy 15 sold 10 million units. Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2 sold, and that's the remaster thing, or the the remaster. That sold 20 million units. Or they just combined them together. Why would you combine those together? I don't understand. So let's just say 10 million. Screw this website. Just screw that website. Square ain't for RPGs anymore, bro. They about action dude bros. Yeah, but their games are failing. Okay, so according to you know what? Just give me the wiki. I'm sure there's a wiki on this. Yeah, there's a wiki on this. Do 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 do. And the best Final Fantasy is still Spirits Within. Come at me, bro. Fucking love that movie, and people are just hating on it so hard. Okay, so this is just gross revenue. Remember Final Fantasy VIII had the best battle system and said, fuck no. This is gross revenue, bottom to top. TV and anime series, 95 million. The trading card game, 120 million. Books, 213 million. Final Fantasy 16, 271 million. Licensed merchandise, 400 million. Films, 500 million. Music, 600 music. Evilus Alliance series, that's 12 in Tactics, I think. Isn't that 12 in Tactics? Evilus Alliance? I think it's 12 in Alliance. 1 billion. Spin-offs, 2 billion. Final Fantasy 1 to 6 series, I'm assuming that's Pixel Remaster, that's 2 billion. Other media and merchandise is 2 million. Final Fantasy 7 series, 2.5 billion. 8 to 10 did 2.7 billion. Crystallis series. Oh, isn't that like 13 and 15? I think 15 has the Crystallis part of it too. That's 3.2 billion. And then the online is just romping everything at 5 billion. That's 11 and 14. But I wanted it to give me like, alright, this has unit sales. So by unit sales, online doesn't even have a unit sale to it. But 13 and 15 sold the most out of everything. No, it didn't. It made more, but it sold 8 million less. Yeah, it didn't even do as good as Final Fantasy VIII. And 1 to 6 almost did as much as 10. Okay, but what is the breakdown per? I want to break down per game. Why you do this? 200 million for 16, that doesn't sound good. Didn't it cost like 85? Yeah, it cost a lot to make, and they fucked it up. Here we go. This might give it. So Final Fantasy 1, the very first Final Fantasy, 2 million copies. This does not count the Pixel remasters and all that, because the Pixel remaster sold 5 million plus. I think it was at 6.1 the last time I looked at it. But Final Fantasy 1, when it came out, 2 million sold. Final Fantasy 2 was 1.3 million. Final Fantasy 3 was 3.8. 4, 3.5. 5 was 3 million. 6 was 4 million. 7 was 14 million. That's higher than I thought. 8 was 10 million. 9 was 5.8 million. 10 was 18.4 million. That's the highest one on the list, by the way. 18.4 million copies sold of Final Fantasy X. That was the most sold Final Fantasy ever. And the second one was Final Fantasy VII. And the third is arguably 6. Although 9 technically sold about the same. It's like right there next to each other. 10-2 sold 5 million. And then they bump up they have a side note saying that 10 million copies were sold of the 10-2X collection. So if you add, that would be like 26 million copies, 28 million copies sold for X. Then if you combine those two, that's crazy. I didn't know it sold that much. I know 10 was the highest selling, man. If you add those two, is this right? Fuck it, we'll keep going. Final Fantasy 11, 2 million. Final Fantasy 12, 8 million. Final Fantasy 13, I know that people hate on 13 so hard, but 13 sold 8 million copies. And admittedly, I like 13. I just don't like that it's a walking simulator. I wish it was more of a game. But I love the story in 13. Final Fantasy 14 sold 2 million copies. Final Fantasy 15 sold 10 million copies. With a caveat that over half of the 10 million were at 50% off. Ouch. 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 So when they sold Final Fantasy 15, it only sold on sale? Wow. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, 7 million. Final Fantasy 16, 3.5 million. Yeah, that's... Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, 5.8 million. Okay. There you go. Final Fantasy 16 is an abject failure. Just by looking at this list. You're going all the way back to Final Fantasy 3 when that came out. For those kind of numbers. Or 4. 5 did less than it. And then 6 did more than it. And this is before the Pixel Remaster stuff is included. Wow. Yeah, that's a flop. Then game companies want to 10x their investments. So loser. I can attest to 15. I bought it like half off December it came out. Yeah, like I'm looking into the caveats for 16 as well. It had a 30% off at one point and a 50% off, and about 2/3 of the sales were on sale. Wow. If people are buying it 30 and 50% off, you have a failure of a game, bro. So they didn't even make... Oh, wow. How much... Did they actually have financial numbers for this? I gotta know now. This This is depressing for Final Fantasy, yo. Lifetime units sold. Wow. You bought 16 no more than 30s. The retailer made no money, probably about broke even. So June 2023 was the opening week worldwide for Final Fantasy 16, and it sold 3 million copies. Since then, you're talking about almost 2 years later, it's only sold another 500K. That is crazy. That game's dead. It's not going to get any more sales. That game is just totally dead. Wow. I didn't even know it came out 2 years ago. You'd be pissed if you were his head of marketing? Yeah. So if 3 million copies sold, we're going to grab a calculator. 3 million copies sold. And I think they were $60 on release. So they made about 180 off of that. And then 500K times 30. Yeah, that would equal up to about 200 mil. So they only made about 200 mil. That's a little over break even. Interesting. Bro, if that's the case, I don't know if there's going to be another Final Fantasy game. Like, yeah, we should go and look at their stuff and see if they're even hiring for a Final Fantasy game. Is Square Enix in development of a Final Fantasy game? Okay, I found a date prediction, but there's no announcement. I'm sure another MMO is in the works, maybe. I mean, their MMO is definitely a cash cow, so I would not be shocked at all. There's no official announcements. They're predicting that Final Fantasy 17 would be 2028 to 2030 when we'll see it. I mean, I can see that timeline. But yeah, I just I'm blown away at how much of a failure that game was. I didn't even know. Square brand new MMO experience for Final Fantasy 17. Fuck your own character with the fleshlight. Wow. Wow, really? Really? Square Enix is not one of those degenerate things, dude. You're probably never going to get a fleshlight from them. do. Never say never? I'm gonna say never on this one. I am going to say never on this one. Because I'm pretty sure the leadership over at Square Enix would just shut down their entire company before doing that. Because they could have made bank off of Tifa alone. They could have sold Tifa plushes. They could have sold lifelike Tifa dolls. I mean, they could have went all out with Tifa, and people would buy that shit like hotcakes. Hotcakes. So I don't think that's gonna happen, dude. Hello? Hello? After scene cutscene! Woo! You'd buy a Yuffie body pillow if your wife wasn't gonna stab you? She would stab me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a thing. It's a thing is happening. Silence is there. Okay.
Hello, old friend. Remember me?
Wow.
We've still so much to discuss.
Is he gonna be the evil character in
so much
another
you never
one?
revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
What the heliop is that? Next game? Ended the war, the machine threat. Hell yeah, I did. Congratulations on defeating Hades on protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. Say the world has been restored to just before. Looming Shadow, part of the beta. You can keep all loot and experience just straight through additional gameplay plus is unlocked. Again, load up current inventory. Thanks for playing Horizon. New loadouts for the pros moving in the game. Loadouts. Interesting. So it does just kind of give you a spot. Okay. Well, that was a thing? It was a thing. I'm curious. What quest are we on? Oh, just... okay. I got it. Got it. Noted. Have no clue. Had to play for Midwest. Yeah, I am highly intrigued about Forbidden West. Let's look at achievements. I just want to take a lick. So I do have to play it on New Game Plus Ultra Hard. That's what I need to know for that. And there's still 2 hidden that I did. One of them I probably couldn't do anyway. 7 types of machines over it. Yeah. I'm so close to platinuming that I kind of want to do it, but at the same time, some of these things I just don't want to do. They're just chores, you know? Fuck it. That's it. I ain't doing no more. I'm not gonna do it. I might come back like next year and finish the platinum. Just, I'm not doing it. It's just I don't want to fight Frostlaws and I don't want to fight Scorchers. That's really what it comes down to. So tomorrow I will be playing. Tomorrow I will be playing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to play tomorrow. I'm going to spur of the moment pick something. We've been talked about what I'm going to be playing. I'm going to play one of those games. So I'll see y'all tomorrow.